What if I told you there's a game where lying is not just allowed, it's basically required? Pirates played it, sailors played it, soldiers played it, and people have been playing this game for over 700 years, and most people today have never even heard of it. And here's what most people get completely wrong about it. They think it's a luck game. Nope. It's actually about reading people, understanding odds, and knowing when to call someone out. I'll show you exactly how, and I'll show you a bluffing trick that'll make your friends think you're a genius. Stick around. Okay, so Liar's Dice is a bluffing game. Each player gets a cup and some dice. You roll in secret, nobody can see yours, and then you make bids about what you think all the dice show. The catch? You might be totally making it up, and everyone knows it. And that's kind of the whole point. Now here's the fun history part. And yes, I said fun history. Just stay with me. Liar's Dice is old, like 1400s old. There's evidence Spanish conquistadors played it. Those are basically the guys who sailed from Spain to take over the Americas, and historians still argue about whether they brought it there or found it there. Which is honestly hilarious because even the history of this game involves someone lying. The game spread everywhere. Sailors, soldiers, Asia, Europe, Latin America. This thing traveled the world. Oh, and you might recognize Liar's Dice from Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Will Turner plays it against Davy Jones. Yeah, that scene. So you know this game is legit. Real quick, if you're new here, welcome to How Games Work. This channel breaks down board games, card games, party games, all of it, in the simplest way possible. No confusing rule books, just clear, fast, fun breakdowns. Hit subscribe right now and tap the bell. And if this video helps you, a like means the world. Okay, back to the game. Alright, what do you need to play? Good news, almost nothing. Seriously, the full list is dice and cups. That's it. 2 things. Each player gets 5 regular 6-sided dice, the normal kind you find in any board game. 4 players means 20 dice total. Raiding your Monopoly box is completely acceptable. I won't judge you. You need a cup for each player, just to hide your dice. Solo cups work perfectly. Fancy dice cups are cool, but totally optional. As for players, 2 to 6 works best. More than 6 gets chaotic, but honestly, chaotic is kind of fun. So let's recap setup before we dive into the rules. 5 dice per person, 1 cup per person, 2 to 6 players. Everyone rolls in secret. That's your starting line. Ready? Now let's actually play. Step 1. Everyone rolls. Pick up your cup with 5 dice inside, shake it, and slam it down. Peek at your dice. Don't show anyone. This is the foundation of the whole game. Secret information. You know something nobody else knows. Step 2. Someone makes a bid. A bid has 2 parts, a quantity and a face value. So you might say, I bid 3 4s. That means you're claiming that if everyone looked at all the dice on the table, from every player, at least 3 of them are showing a 4. Step 3. The next player has 2 choices. They can raise the bid, meaning claim a higher amount or a higher face value, or they can call liar. Calling liar means they think you're making it up. Some versions use the word dudo. That's Spanish for I doubt it, fancy. Step 4. If someone calls liar, everyone reveals. All cups up. You count how many dice actually show that number. If the bid was right, meaning there really were that many, the person who called liar loses a die. If the bid was wrong, the person who made it loses a die. Step 5. Keep going, round after round. Lose all your dice, you're out. Last person with even 1 die wins. And let me run the whole thing back one more time, nice and fast. Roll secret. Bid on all dice. Raise or call liar. Reveal if called. Wrong person loses a die. Last die wins. That's the whole game. Okay, so you know how to play now. But knowing the rules and actually winning are 2 totally different things. Coming up, I'm going to show you the 5 strategies that separate the people who just play Liar's Dice from the people who absolutely destroy at it. Stay with me, This is where it gets really good. Strategy 1. Pay attention to the numbers. Say there are 20 dice on the table. Every number has roughly a 1 in 6 chance of showing up. So you'd expect about 3 dice showing any given number. Bid of 2 threes? Safe. Bid of 8 threes? Suspicious. You don't need to be a math genius, just think roughly. Strategy 2. Your own dice are gold. You can see yours. Nobody else can, so use that. If you rolled 3 fives and someone bids 2 fives, you already know that bid is almost certainly true, so let it go and raise instead. Your secret info is your biggest weapon. Strategy 3. Read your opponents. Watch faces. Watch how fast they bid. People who are confident move fast. People who are bluffing sometimes pause, avoid eye contact, or go weirdly fast. You won't be a human lie detector overnight, but paying attention never hurts. Ever. Strategy 4. The wild card rule. In many versions of Liar's Dice, ones are wild. Roll a 1 and it counts as any number for bidding. So if you've got 2 fives and 1 1, that's basically 3 fives in your hand. This changes the game a lot. Always check with your group first whether you're playing with wild ones. Strategy 5. Know when to call liar. New players wait too long because they're scared of being wrong. But here's the truth. Sometimes you have to take the shot. You'll be wrong sometimes. That's the game. The best players know that calling at the right moment is about timing, confidence, and reading the room, not just math. So let me give you all 5 strategies super fast. 1. Think about the odds. 2. Use your secret dice. 3. Watch people's faces. 4. Know the wild ones rule. 5. Don't be afraid to call. Write those down. Seriously, this is the difference between playing and winning. Now, variations. Because Liar's Dice has a ton of ways to play, the most popular modern version is called Perudo. Everyone plays until one person has all the dice. It's the version you'd find in most store-bought sets. Classic, clean, highly recommended. In some versions, you can call spot on, meaning you think the bid is exactly right. If you're correct, everyone else loses a die. It's a crazy high-risk call that absolutely changes the energy of the room. And if you've got a big group, try team play. Teammates can hint at their dice through the bids they make. Wild. And then there's Speed Liar's Dice. Set a timer, 10 seconds to bid, or you automatically lose a die. Forced fast decisions. Pure chaos. Everybody starts screaming. It's fantastic. Great for parties. Here's what makes Liar's Dice genuinely one of the best games ever made. It's simple enough to learn in 5 minutes, we just proved that. But it has enough depth that experienced players have a real edge. That combination, easy to learn, hard to master, is the recipe for every great game ever. And honestly, it teaches you real skills. Reading people, managing risk, thinking about odds. Poker players, negotiators, business people, they all use these exact muscles. But forget all that serious stuff for a second. The real reason to play Liar's Dice, slamming your cup down and screaming liar and being right, that feeling is absolutely unbeatable. And that is everything you need to play Liar's Dice tonight. Grab some dice, grab some cups, find some friends who trust you way too much, and get to bluffing. Drop a comment below. Are you a cautious bidder, or do you go all in? And if there's a game you want me to cover next, put it in the comments. I read every single one. Like the video if you learned something new. Share it with a friend who needs a game night upgrade. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button right now. New games, same simple breakdowns, every single video. I'll see you in the next one.